Hey everybody, this is Jason and Missy Improta with the Improta team, and we would like to talk to you buyers out there right now.
Is it a good time to buy right now in 2020 with COVID and everything, Jason?
So if you are a buyer today and you want or need to buy a home, we want to talk to you a little bit about what it's like today. So the first and most important thing, and it's always the case.
Drum roll, please.
It's always the case, but I would argue to say that it might be more important now than ever is to speak to a lender.
Yeah.
Speak to a lender to figure out what your budget will allow you to buy, what you can afford, what won't stress you out financially, but can still get you into the home that you would like to buy. I think that's always the most important thing. We can't say it enough times. So that's the first thing.
The thing is, you may actually qualify for more than what you think you can. You may have more buying power than you had, let's say, a couple months back, or even than you think.
Right, because of?
The low rates.
Right, and they're really low.
These are historically low rates. For those of you who've been in the market, on and off since, I don't know, the mid-2000s, rates have been low for a really long time.
We've actually done this comment in a video so many times.
But they haven't always been low.
But they're actually lower now than ever.
They're even lower now. So we just did a refinance in February, and it may be time to refinance again.
I know, it's wild.
So definitely work with a lender to figure out exactly what your buying power is, because here's the real thing. There's not that much inventory right now. So as a buyer, what we're seeing with our buyers as we take them out, there may only be 4, 5, 6 homes in their criteria that they even can look at. And what generally happens is they fall in love with one right away.
Yep.
And then if the pre-approval's not in place and the finances aren't there and you're not exactly sure what you can afford, you're not gonna get any house. So we definitely think getting started with a lender is number one.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is fall in love with a house and not be ready to buy it.
Seen it a million times.
It happens far too often.
Yeah.
And it is depressing for the buyer. And the last thing we want you to do is experience that.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that, some buyers think that the market may correct itself. It already is, but it doesn't mean prices are going down. The correction that's taking place, and maybe it's obviously exacerbated by COVID and everything, but the correction is just that the prices aren't skyrocketing. They're going up.
Prices are still creeping up.
Yeah, so as a buyer, you can buy right now and based on projections, feel comfortable knowing that next year your home will still be worth more money. At least that's...
Well, didn't Lawrence Yun just say that he expects by the end of the year prices to have increased by 4%?
Yes, the chief economist of the National Association of Realtors predicts that, but again, by the end of 2020, we'll have seen a 4% increase nationwide in home prices. And of course, we're in Southern California,
right,
which, generally is more desirable than most, and we, see the best price gains, so.
But remember, if you're locking in now into a loan, even though we have uncertainty and we're not exactly sure where the market is going 5 years from now, if you're locking in at these crazy low historic rates and you're taking a 30-year fixed or even a 15-year or a 10-1 ARM, your payments are going to be so low in terms of, and having that extra buying power, it's almost like when you amortize it over 30 years, if there are little blips or little bubbles in the market, you're almost bulletproof. And so, we still believe it's really a great time for buyers to buy, and that is why. You may really just need a bigger house right now or need to change locations. And we encourage buyers, live your life, don't be afraid of the market, lock in these low rates if you need to move. And we're here for you guys if you need us.
So give us a call and we'll talk to you. In the meantime, please stay safe and take care.